I don't know if you can hear this or not because sometimes Zoom plays funny tricks when it comes to sound. That's not the voice. But if you can, this is the rose gold chalice of the heart. You can see the mandala that's inscribed on it. It's the Sri Yantra, which is about manifestation on earth, bringing things through this magnificent sacred geometry, which includes so many different sacred shapes, and bringing your heart's desire from the spiritual realm into the earth. It's tuned to the resonance of the heart. I believe it's 428, but it's the key of C sharp, which is tuned for the heart. It's made out of real crystal. You can see, and it's got an opening at the bottom. So the sound resonates as you play the crystal, and it has the color of gold, excuse me, gold down into the rose color, which is the color of the heart chakra when it's full of love. And even though we think about the heart chakra as being green, it actually has the energy of rose, pink, gold, and white light in it. And as the planet is being energized and we're all being renewed, regenerated, rejuvenated, and shifting, the rose gold color is more and more prevalent because there are new colors and new energies being sent to the planet. And this resonance is part of it. I'm using this chalice and the color of the sound to help energize the romance dance. This is another one of the tools I'll be using as we bring in the magic of love and set up the energy for us to receive our heart's desire. There's something else I want to show you, and that is, um, let me see if I can bring it up real quick. Okay, there we go. I'm looking to bring up this image. It's a PDF, and because it's not Adobe is not cooperating with me, I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen so that you can see what it looks like. And the reason I want to show you this is because, you know, I've been talking about calling in your partner and actually having this, what we call the, what I call the cosmic order menu. Well, this is a picture of the cosmic order. We named it your personal cosmic order list. It's what you're going to show or what you're going to create to tell the universe what you want. And it contains my signature dragonfly, oops, and lotus. The dragonfly is about transformation and overcoming. The lotus is about opening to new life and possibility. And you see it's got little stars on it. So it's a very soft color for attracting what you want. This is your personal cosmic order form for love, also called the romance dance partner menu. The purpose of this document is for you to be able to write down what you desire, work with it, play with it, refine it to where you really want to be, and then use it to call your person in. These first few pages are the instructions, and you can see this is some information. I'm giving you examples of how to fill it out. It's not going to be exact for you the way it is for me because what I'm looking for is something different. And because I've used this system before, I know how to work it. Now, this is the actual cosmic order form, the write-in worksheet. You will write in the qualities of the person you're looking for in this area, and you see it has a total point value. Each of these points is worth 10 points, and you're going to have 5 of them in this section. The next session, there's going to be another set of 5 points, 5-point value. This is your nice to have, what you really want in a partner, but not a deal breaker. Oh, this first section, these are the deal breakers. In other words, if this ain't true, Next, you don't even waste time. And it's very important to be clear on that. This part of the document that's here at the bottom is utilized for what you don't want, because I found it's easier to fill out the menu, the order form, if you first identify what you don't want, because we're usually very clear about what we don't want. And then you can take that and transfer it into, well, I do want this. And most of the time it's the opposite of what you don't want. These 5 points here are strong preferences. This is what you really want to kind of round out this person that you're calling in. And here again, you can start, write your ideas in this section. And then the next section is your 2-pointer. These are nice to haves. You really want this in a person, but if they don't have that quality, well, maybe it's okay. And then this last section is the fun extras. These are things that are, oh, no big deal, but if they have this, like maybe they like to sing, or maybe they like to go out to dinner, or maybe they like to, to travel, if you're kind of open to variables. Those are the things that you would put here, and they are worth 1 point each. So it totals 5 points. The whole menu comes to a total of 100 points. This is how I identified my top 20%, and I can help you work through this. We'll work through it together. This is just some final information and reflections on the document and how to tweak it to get what you want. So I wanted to show you that the list, and show you how I'm guiding you through this process of selecting the one, so that you can actually come up with a rating system for them and be able to identify who is your top 20%. Pretty much, but before the first date, because there's ways, once you get your list created, you, in the conversations on the phone before you even set up the first date, you kind of already know who this person is, because you listed them and you've compared them to your list with leading questions. And this way you don't waste time on wish I hadn't dates with people who are inappropriate, because most of the time the only way you find that out is after you got all dressed up and got your expectations up, and you go out and you sit down to talk or have dinner and you go, oh my God, this ain't it. I've walked out on a couple of dates that were so way off and so inappropriate. I just said, thank you for your time, and got up, got my purse, and walked out of the restaurant into my car. I had one guy, and this guy was a well-known DJ in Los Angeles at the time, very popular, very cool guy on the radio, really a jerk in in person. And during this lunch we were having, it wasn't even dinner, it was just lunch. I couldn't even make it through lunch with him because he was so inappropriate. And I literally got my purse and walked out of the restaurant and left him. Well, he followed me out the restaurant, but I left him standing in the street because I told him, step back so you won't get your toes run over, because I'm leaving. And I did. It was that bad. So why waste your time on something like that? This was before I came up with my selection list. This was in my early days of dating, before I met my last husband. And believe me, the list, once I came up with this menu and this selection process, cut all that out, because I had questions that I could ask to let me know early on, oh, this is not it. So I just wanted to let you guys know the romance dance is open. I'm taking enrollments, got people that are signing up and joining me on this process. What you'll do when you enroll, this list is one of the first things. You're going to get a series of downloads, some affirmations and meditations, and this all-important personal menu choice. And the reason why I'm sending this out first is because it's going to take 2 or 3 weeks for you to work through it. You're going to first start by doing what I started doing, writing down your choices. You see, I'm already working on it. This is page 1, this is page 2. And I already, when I started page 1, working on my deal breakers, I remembered basically what they were, but then because of my experience over time, I've increased or changed it. And it's not 5 individual items. It's kind of categories. You put in basically what you want, and then you add to it. You can see down here, I've already started modifying deal breaker number 5. This is kind of this is what I don't want, and this leads and feeds this part. And then I started working on the 5 pointers. This is who I really would like this person to have. So it takes about 3 weeks to finish this, because what you start doing It's writing down your first thoughts and ideas. And then as you are, sometimes you're driving down the street or falling to sleep or just kind of doing other things, and you go, oh, wait a minute, I want to add that to my list. So you go and you add this to the list, or maybe something else you say, this is not a real big deal. So it's not a 5-pointer. I'm going to move them down to a 2-pointer. So when you work with your list, it takes about 3 weeks to kind of organize it. And as you're dating, you're going to come up with other things, like somebody you'll meet and you go, oh, I can't stand the quality of this person. That goes into my deal breaker section, or my I don't want list, so that it's like refining and enhancing your list. Eventually, 3 weeks or so, that first month we're together, you're going to get it pretty precise. And then that's when you start using the list as your meditation focus. We're going to meditate on it. We're going to focus energy on it. We're going to bless it. We're going to energize it with some healing technology to really get you resonating at the right frequency to get things going. So I just wanted to share with you, the romance dance is open. We're in pre-launch stage right now. I am offering a special, which I extended past. It was going to be over last night, but I'm doing another. I did a podcast, a service this morning with a friend, and then I'll be doing a podcast at 10 o'clock. So I'm extending the opening for another 24 hours to include the new people and to give people a chance to learn about it, because we're going to start on November 11th, and it'll be a good idea if you're already in, you've had a week and a half or so to work on your list and get it to the point where we can hit the ground running on the 11th, and you have a really good idea of who you want. That gives you a heads up, a real advance energetically to preparing to get ready to start calling them in. This first month is about getting your act together. We got 90 days. For those of you who may want to lose 15 pounds, 20 pounds, you can lose 24 to 30 pounds in 90 days. I'm not going to be your diet master or teacher. We'll work on it together. But I've already lost most of the weight that I want to lose. So for those of you who are thinking, oh, I need to lose 15 to 20 pounds before I really get out there and get serious about dating, now's the time to get started. So anyway, just wanting to let you know, we're open. We're ready for you. And let's get started on your list. This is your guide. This is going to be your map, your protocol, your wish, your order to the cosmic kitchen. And it's the most crucial part of this whole process. It's going to lead you to the one without wasting your time. See you later. Bye.